Welcome to Photo Evo, the evolution of digital printing. In this tutorial we're going to be going over albums, image books, and photo books. As you can see here on the website, albums, photo books, and image books are three separate products. They range from the image books, photo books, which are a more elaborate output, onto hardbound, hardcover books. They can range everything from our flex bind in the Majesty to a flush mount hard page lay flat book called the Grandeur to a soft page hardcover book in the Solitaire. We also have our albums. Our albums come in either flush mounted albums or library bound albums. The flush mount have either leather covers or they come in a Lexan covered metallic print version. Now if we go to our ordering software, we can see on the front that we actually have a section that goes right to photo books. If we go up to build an order and we go into our products and we go down to the catalogs, we'll see that we have our photo books, our assembled albums, and in our primary catalog we will have our image books. So let's start out looking at the image books first. In our primary catalog, we'll go up to the top and go to image books. Inside image books there are a couple different options. There are cover options and there are page options. So we see covers and pages. There are also different size options from 4x5 all the way to 10x15. We're going to do an 8x10 image book here, and we're going to start out by designing our cover. If we select any one of the pre-existing templates in here, we can then fill in the images the way we'd like. So we select an 8x10 cover. You can see that this cover has a spot for text, a spot for text, and 4 spots for images. So I can come over here and we're going to scroll down and select a few images for our cover. As we drag and drop these images, we can also click on them, zoom in and out, rotate the images, and also move them to center. Once we have all our images in, we can go up and work on our text. We can either click and type in our text, or we can double click to zoom in and create our text there. By double clicking, we'll zoom back out. And there we have our cover. There are other options with these covers that we can set up. We can set up a background color. We can set up the image tone. For any of the images we can change to black and white with a click of the button. We can also go into a background image opacity, so we can change the transparency of the background image by clicking there. We can also change our font style and our font color. So we can change our font to a different font, and we change our font color to a different color. We also have the options of finishing. In addition to our normal cover, we can offer a UV coating, a linen texture, a Protex spray, and also rounded corners on this product. Also for these image books we have binding options. So we have different coil binding options. We have black, silver, pearl white, antique gold, pastel pink, and also pastel blue. Those are some of the options we can have for these image books. This is just setting up the cover. Once we like our cover, we have it set where we like it, we can then click Add to Cart. Now we can go on to the page. If we go up here to the pages, we can set these pages to be loaded automatically. We select the page that we'd like from any of these selections here, then we can modify and set up our preferences for that page. So for this example, we're going to set up a 4-up 8x10 page. So the 4-up 8x10 page has a spot for 4 images and also 4 lines of text. These lines of text are going to grab the image numbers from your images and represent them down at the bottom. Now, it's suggested that you set up all your options for your image book right here and then hold those options throughout the book so we can select a number of images and have them automatically dropped into these pages. So down here is an editable line of text that we can put in. Once we have that in, we can choose our background, There's options in here for colors, but then also there's options in here for textures as well. So we can select a background, we can change our font style and font color, we can also add strokes around the outside of the images. So for this example, we're going to do a light stroke, and we're going to do it in the autumn orange. Those strokes will not show up right now, but they will show up once the images are in the page. I also have the option to show no file names. This is an option if you don't want the file name to be underneath each image. You can select this option and no file names will be printed underneath. Once we have all our options set up, we can then go and select our images that we'd like to put into our image book. We can select as many images as that we would like. So I'm going to come up to the top. I'm going to click on the first one that I would like, and I can either control and click on the other ones I would like, or I can go down to where I want and I can hold shift and click to highlight all the ones in between. With all these images selected and highlighted in blue, I can then click and drag, holding my button down, over into this page and then let go. It'll then come up and verify that I want to add all these images that I've just selected into the 8x10 4-up full image with a quantity of 1. Now it's set up the way I would like, so we click yes. This will automatically add our images into our image book and add those pages as a quantity of 1 into our checkout cart. So you can see up here our cart's adding those pages and our totals are climbing as the pages are added. There we go. Now all our pages are added to our cart. The last page, if it does not fill completely, will need to be added manually. Now if we go look in our cart, by going up to our shopping cart, we can see all of our pages are added and it gives us our list of options. At this point in time, we can go back and edit each individual page. So if a page had an image that was not cropped correctly, or you wanted to change the orientation of the image, we can simply go over to Edit Item, go back to that page, change what you wanted to change on that page, and click Update, and it would bring you back here and update that page the way you would like. This completes the ordering process for the image books. Now if we go back, we can go back and we can change our catalog to photo books. When changing catalogs, any current orders will be lost out of the catalog you're currently in. So if you order an image book and you need to go and order a photo book, please send and finalize the order for the image book first, then you can go back to the photo book catalog. Otherwise it will eliminate that current order. Depending on the speed of your computer, it may take a little bit for these photo books to load up, as it has to load up all of our templates for all of our pages of our photo books. Photo books and albums are quite similar. They are in different catalogs. Obviously, we're in photo books catalog. You can go down to the assembled albums catalog and get the same thing. You have the different types of book over here on the left. So you have our Keepsake, our Solitaire, our Majesty, and our Grandeur. And then we have our sizes. We also have general templates, theme templates, and blank pages for anybody who wants to design their own pages. We're going to start out with a 6x6 general template. The way this works is these arrows down here will change the pages. So as I click the arrows, the pages will flip and a new set of templates will load up top. As the page flips again, more templates, more pages. So what we're starting out in is we're starting out on the cover. And if we go back one more, we'll see the full spread of the full cover of the outside of the book. Now we can go up here and we can drag down any one of these templates for a cover that we would like. If we want to drag down this one, it will then load in that template with all those holes. So we can drag and drop our images one at a time into our photo book, thus generating our cover. As we go into our pages, we can do the same thing with our pages. We have a multitude of different options and templates up above that we can then pull the pages down, then drag and drop and create as we go along, creating page by page by page in our photo book. Standard photo books come with standard pages, but down here at the bottom we also have an add page button that at any given time you can add a page. Once you have all your pages done, you can simply come down here, click add to cart, and your book will be added to your order. Check out through a normal checkout process and your book will be ready to go. Now let's take a quick look at albums before we end this tutorial. Albums are set up the same way. We have a sapphire, a pearl, or emerald, and our superior. We have blank templates or blank openings for you to design your own pages, or we have our own. Once again, depending on the speed of your computer, it may take a little bit for this to load in, as it's got to load in all the different templates that we have for all the different pages. As you can see up here, there's quite a few different options for pages as we go along. These pages have both single-sided pages, so I can drag into one side or the other, and then also panoramic pages down here, so I can drag a full panoramic page over. The same process as you drag and drop pages, creating your book all the way through, and then dragging your images to fill the pages. Once you're done, click add to cart and check out through our normal checkout process, and you're all set and ready to go. Thanks again for using Photo Evo, the evolution of digital printing, and this is a tutorial on image books, photo books, and albums. Thank you and have a great day.